Welcome to episode 5 of Score 1 Still 1. Wearing a different hoodie to pretend that I'm recording this on a different day to the previous episode, but I'm not. It's the same day. Just in the mood for like batch video making, so that's what I'm doing, and yeah. Haha! What am I doing? Okay, so today we're taking on Sunderland in the league and Arsenal in the Premier League as well. So double live com today. We're alternating between triple and double. I think that's the best approach for this series, where I'm showing every single game because I want to show every single different transaction, players being lost, players being stolen, etc. George just wants to get on my lap. Up you get, George. Here he is. Look, he wants to be part of the video. He's cheeky, he is. He's a star. He wants to be a star. So this is the team I'm going with to take on Sunderland. Decided to drop Diego Costa. Brave move from me, but he's only got 1 goal in 7 appearances for the club. Callum Wilson hasn't scored yet, but I'm hoping he can take his chance here today. Gylfi Sigurdsson's been brilliant. 4 goals in 8 games, 7.6 average rating. Can't quite believe I've still got him, to be honest. It's pretty lucky. Luke Shaw is making his debut for the club at left back, and that's about it really. I think that's the only thing of note to let you know about. So let's start this match and see if we can get a few goals. Sunderland are 14th in the table, not doing too badly. We're 5 points ahead of them. So they're going for a 4-1-2-2-1 with wingers. 4-3-3 formation essentially. Defoe up front, gonna have to watch out for him. Here we go then. First match of the episode. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying the series. Something fresh, something different. That's what it's all about. Trying to create interesting, innovative content. This is obviously based, as I said in episode 1, based on Cole Plays FM original series called Win One Take One that a few other FM YouTubers have also done, but I just wanted to take it one step further and go for just, goals scored means players moving around. It really is carnage. Fabianski up the pitch. Maybe I need to get Fabianski to start passing it shorter, because he's not really, the long ball from him isn't really working. Here's Jermaine Defoe. We've lost a player. Jermaine Defoe scores. First goal of the season for him as well. It's always the way, isn't it? Can we get a goal back here? Matt Ritchie, what's going on? I couldn't see. Our kit is camouflaged with the pitch far too well. Luke Shaw forward, so close, scoring on his debut. Here's the corner from Sigurdsson. Whips it in, and it's headed away. Throw in, Sigurdsson. Back to Mattia. Or Stiglio. Pickford. They've got Pickford in goal rather than Manone. Sigurdsson up the pitch to Callum Wilson, who can't get on the end of that. And here goes Sunderland. This is not a good result if we lose this one. Here's Larsson through to Defoe, and it's over the bar, fortunately. Well, it's been a poor first half, going a bit more attacking. Luke Shaw's going to play as an attacking fullback. Attacking fullbacks, that's what we need. Inside forward. Oh, we could go for the overlap. There we go, that would be nice. Just trying to experiment with a few different things. We're a bit inconsistent, aren't we? We've managed to beat Man United 1-0. Now we're losing 1-0 against Sunderland. But we're bombing forwards there. McCarthy, at the moment, if it stays this way, I'm going to lose Gylfi Sigurdsson because he's on a 7.4. I can't have Sigurdsson going to Sunderland. No offence, Sunderland fans. We've won a penalty. Oh, Katamal. Is this going to be a second yellow? No. But it's a penalty. Who is stepping up to take it? Let's see. Crucial moment in the game. It's Sigurdsson. Oh, it's saved. No, Gylfi, what are you doing? You're trying to save yourself. That's what he's trying to do, isn't he? He's gone below Johnny House and he wants to stay at Swansea, so he's missed a penalty. Really poor performance from Mattia Desgiglio. I'm bringing on Alan Neom. And I'm going to take off Routledge and bring on Mark Pugh. Going to play as a Ramdeuter. Mark Pugh as a Ramdeuter. Heard it all now. Callum Wilson's not doing it today. On comes Diego Costa. Oh, this is so poor. Pickford's on a 9.1. He's had a belter against me. Despite the missed penalty, Sigurdsson's still the best player on the pitch. Sigurdsson can play as a shadow striker. Sure, let's push them up. They're going up. Complete wing backs. That is what's required. Can we get back into this game with 10 minutes to go? Sigurdsson, Diogo, why can't you finish? You're meant to be a world-class striker. What's the point of me stealing you from Chelsea if you're not going to do anything for me? And here goes Sunderland on the attack. Can they get a second? Neom does well. Diego Costa can't win that. Frustrating here. So frustrating. And they're going to make it 2 here, I reckon. And still a second player. Defoe, saved by Fabianski. Here they go. It's Kazri. And it's 2. That's offside, fortunately. Really frustrating. I'm going to lose Sigurdsson, my best player. Corner, last chance to save it. Sigurdsson whips it in, it's headed away, and here's Diego Costa. Is this the end? Thought that could have been another penalty, but it's not. We've lost 1-0. Pickford man of the match for Sunderland. I'm going to lose my best player, and it is Sigurdsson. He's ahead of Johnny Howson. A lot of the players, they weren't that bad on the day. We just couldn't find the back of the net. So now it's the turn of Arsenal at home. This is going to be a tough game, especially without Sigurdsson now. He's at Sunderland. That's a real blow. I've changed the formation. Going 2 up front. Going Callum Wilson up front alongside Diego Costa. He's going to play as a defensive forward. Let's see if that combination works. So I've got rid of the attacking midfielder. There's not really someone that can slot into Sigurdsson's role, if I'm honest. He's my set piece taker, so it's a real blow to lose him on many different fronts. Also, James McCarthy's suspended for this game, and Luke Shaw's injured for a couple of days after international duty. So we're definitely weakened going into this big game against Arsenal. I could get mullered here and lose quite a few players. It's so funny how this goes from being, oh yes, I've just won 3 games in a row. It's magnificent. I've won 6 players stolen 6 players in 3 games. And then you go into a few games and suddenly it's all looking bleak. You've lost your best player. And then you start losing other players because there's suspensions and injuries which can have an impact. It keeps those players safe for the time being. So I won't lose McCarthy or Shaw today, at least. I mean, that's one positive. But Arsenal have a very strong side who can certainly punish us. I'm going to give a bit of a confidence boost to the strikers. Wilson and Costa just certainly not in form, but can they combine well up front here? Let's see. I'm also playing 2 inside forwards. It's pretty attacking. Can we get an early goal here? Routledge. It was so close there to being a really quick goal from us. The shadow behind me. I'm actually surprised at how solid I've been most of the time. We did get thrashed by Chelsea, but there's not a huge number of goals in these games. I thought they'd be a lot higher. I suppose if it was finishing 5-5 every game, it just would be complete chaos, and it wouldn't really work. So it's good that there's some games where it's reasonably high scoring and other games where it's quite low scoring. But today, boring, no highlights. We've picked up 4 yellow cards. Well, 0-0. I don't even know who my top scorer is now. If it finishes 0-0, who would I actually lose? This is strangely solid. I've got an attacking tactic on, and I'm facing Arsenal, who score goals. And it's just really weird how there's nothing going on. Here's a highlight at last, but it's going to be a red for Howson. Yeah, that was the 6th yellow card. 5 players have yellow cards, and Howson's picked up 2 and got sent off. So I'm going to have to take off one of my strikers now. And we'll bring on Fulton, and Wilson will have to play up by himself. Can we hang on to this? I wouldn't mind stealing Arsenal's top scorer, whoever it is. Let's go for some short passing. Let's try and beat Arsenal at their own game. Ooh, a highlight. Finally. Something of interest, maybe. Here goes Oxlade-Chamberlain. Uh-oh. Oh, well done, Taylor. Does well. Routledge, he's on a yellow as well. As is Taylor. Oh, Fabian, that is a pathetic highlight. I mean, what is the point in that being a key highlight? Unless we can score a goal here on the counter, maybe. Wilson, charging forwards by himself, no one supporting. He's just dawdling forwards. This is too easy for him, he almost scores. And here go Arsenal on the break. Uh-oh. Get in there, guys. Hacking down. Coquelin's through. And it's good defending. Let's make a sub then. In fact, everyone's playing pretty well. Wayne Routledge is going to come off for Mark Pugh, though. Free kick, Matt Ritchie. Oh, that was pathetic. Well done, Taylor. Into Matt Ritchie. Through to Callum Wilson. Can he score? No, he can't. Oh, he's just not in form at all. And Pugh heads it wide. Time to take Matt Ritchie off. He's just picked up a knock. I'm going to have to bring on Neom, I guess, as a winger. Although it's been a boring 0-0. Oh, we've scored! I was going to be a boring 0-0. Fernandez, that is a crucial goal. It means I don't have to lose my top scorer, whoever it is. It's probably Diego Costa with 1 goal, to be honest. We've actually won it at the death. So a 1-0 defeat to... How did he not stick it in at the first attempt? 3 attempts to get it past Czech. But we've lost 1-0 against Sunderland, and we're going to beat Arsenal 1-0. Why are we so... We're better against the bigger teams at the moment. Last week, apart from the Chelsea games. But wow, 1-0, that is a really important win. We've played well with 10 men. We've beaten Arsenal. Very boring game. But who do I get? Who was the best Arsenal player on the day? Oh, not another. I've got another left back. It's Monreal. 8.4. I'd have rather Bella in. Anyway, Monreal, welcome to the club. Good player. So I've got Luke Shaw, Monreal and Neil Taylor to choose from at left back. I suppose that's the danger of this series. You know, I could end up with 10 left backs by the end and no strikers. So this is the squad at the end of episode 5. It's looking rather different to how it did originally. We've got Monreal, we've got Neom, Desciglio, Luke Shaw. So we had a lack of fullbacks a couple episodes ago, and now we've got an abundance of fullbacks. James McCarthy, Matt Ritchie, Forster Kasky, I don't know how you pronounce his name, FC, let's call him that, Howson, Callum Wilson and Diego Costa. Lots of different players coming into the team. We've lost plenty of players as well. What's our wage budget like? We're actually above. That's fantastic. Everything's balanced out nicely. So the next episode, we're going to take on West Brom, Liverpool and Southampton. We'll do 3 games in the next episode. Hopefully a few more goals, because the last 3 games there's only been 1 goal a game, which hasn't been particularly interesting in terms of players being swapped all over. But I reckon against West Brom that could be a game with lots of goals. Liverpool surely will have goals. The Arsenal game, very strange, but very pleased to hang on to that 1-0 win. Hang on to the 1-0 win. Hang on to it was going to be 0-0, but we won 1-0 at the death. Amazing stuff. We're up to 16 points. We're level with Arsenal, who are in 4th place. We're doing surprisingly well considering the circumstances. So hit that like button, and I'll see you in episode 6, guys.